Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Huge shout out to SP for giving me everything I need to make this video. They provided the monster, all the cells needed to take the monster to rank 5. Any gems I use will be reimbursed, and they provided the food to feed the monster all the way to level 150. It's time to take a look at Duke of Atlantis. This is essentially Lord of Atlantis redefined in the Mythic era. Man, one of the OG monsters turned mythic. Alright, let's see. Lord of Atlantis was devastated to be the one to find the Corellia, the water realm's biggest treasure, had disappeared. He only found some tiny tentacles of it and that had been left behind, and by accident he transformed into Duke of Atlantis. He's vowed to find the culprit behind the disappearance. Let's take a look at his evolving traits. He's immune to freeze from the very beginning. He's immune to stun as well. It's like the mountain trait. And then at rank 3 he has damage protection. He blocks out 50% of incoming damage. It's so interesting to me. I wonder if SP is counting on like the denier monsters coming back, which is why some of these newer monsters are starting the game off with immune to XYZ, immune to freeze, immune to stun. Then again, it is like this water under the sea type of era, so that could also be why they have the immune to freeze. But this is also why Ironwings having immune to control is extremely valuable. Alright, let's take a look at the monster's skills. So, Royal Swiftness deals low water damage to enemies, removes all tortures from itself. What a selfish skill, only removing tortures from itself. Triton Endurance gives 30% of stamina to one ally, 0 cooldown, 0 stamina. So you can either, instead of recharging, you can choose any of your allies to support, or yourself. Rest and Recover restores all cooldowns on one ally, applies stamina regen to one ally, and applies stamina regen to itself. Okay, so cooldown Restore, which goes back to my point of like, is SP planning on bringing back the Denier era? And then we're also seeing like cooldown restoration. I think it would make sense if Rest and Recover was 0 cooldown as well. That way, if the enemy did hit you with a AoE CDA, you can at least recover one of your allies. For example, Clara Claus can do CDA AoE. But anyhow, you give stamina regen to yourself and to a teammate. Royal Composure deals low water damage to all enemies and restores all cooldowns on itself. Yet again, selfish. Royal Energy deals moderate metal damage to one enemy, restores all cooldowns on allies, gives 30%. See, I like this kind of skill because your whole team is cooldown restored. Your whole team is 30% stamina. It deals some damage. You got to be careful, you know, triggering Relic's talents. Good and Bad Tides applies negative effect protection to one enemy, 50% of stamina to all allies, removes tortures from allies. I do like the torture immunity. Sorry, torture cleansing. I wish it was a torture immunity. That would have been more valuable. Sticky Wave deals moderate metal damage to all enemies, applies negative effect protect to all enemies, applies immune to blind to all enemies, requires cooldown. Oh, sorry, to allies. I'm like, no, why would you protect your team? The enemy. Apply immune to blind to allies, requires cooldown. Okay. Cleansing Wave removes evasion from all enemies, removes all torture. Okay, I gotta say, not a fan of the monster. You definitely do not need the monster. You don't need to spend money on this monster. You can completely do without him. I realistically would not utilize the monster. The removing torture, I think, is probably what makes the most sense, and you would do that at the start of the battle. And then you have 2 removing torture skills, so I would say run them both. Removes evasion from enemies. Removes evasion from enemies. And tortures. This is like run Duke of Atlantis 3 speedrun, meant to counteract like Elvira. That's how I see it. Like Elvira starts the game off with evasion. You'll start the game off with a lot of dots against you. So get rid of evasion, get rid of dots, and then someone can go in and attack the enemy. That's how I see this monster being ran. Applies negative effect protection to one enemy. So basically negative effects can't disappear. 50% of stamina to allies and tortures. Removes tortures. Yeah, I'm reading through it. Overall, like, unless the new era completely redesigns, reshifts the kind of monsters that are in PvP, I don't see Duke being that powerful, and I think you can do without him. Again, I may be wrong, and then like CDA ends up being very strong and powerful, in which case you need cooldown restoration, but I don't really see that. Cooldown restoration does allow you and your monsters to use your best skills, so I can see you running Royal Energy or Rest and Recover. This gives 30% stamina to the whole ally, so I think I would just go with that. The team negative effect. Gosh, I don't know. Like, for PvP purposes right now, there's still dodge area, there's still Megaton that you gotta deal with. So I'm kind of against running this negative effect AoE. Negative effect removal protection AoE. Gosh, I don't know. Removes all torture from itself, 30% stamina. Let's run it to see if we can use it, but I'm highly skeptical. So we'll run this for now. The ultimate attack, the Sea Family, removes positive effects from all enemies, deals moderate water damage to all enemies, removes all negative effects, and gives 100% life and stamina to allies, and a quadrophobic shield to all allies. This monster can hold a staff and a banner. Okay, yeah, overall I think you can do without this monster. So for now we'll give him what we have. Just because stats alone and his specific skills, I would say reality he's like a team speed monster. Right now, as of the time recording this video, the way you can actually pull off 3 speed, you can probably do that with a lot of these new monsters. And then just see if you can just remove that evasion and cleanse the dots. And again, it's very specific to like an Elvira or maybe you're fighting Maggie, those kinds of teams. Okay, so this is the team we're going to try to utilize with Duke of Atlantis. Going to combine it with Clara, Claus, and Nishant. Let's see. And I think with Clara, Claus, we'll do 2 team speed, 1 speed. I have to wonder if she can even do 3 team speed. And then even Nishant maybe could be a team speed holder. Actually, don't have it, so we'll see how well this works out. Now, again, because I'm using monsters that are given to me by SP for the sole purpose of including the first look, I will be exiting out of the battles if it looks like I will be winning them. Alright, so we start things off. There's no evasion to worry about. I do have dots at the start of the battle, so again, you definitely got to cleanse those dots. Those dots are terrible. I can single target someone for the negative effects. In this case, I would say the cool thing is, let's target this monster here. The cool thing is, a lot of times, like, you know what the enemy starts off with. This monster, Galvanist, will do Enlightenment and Cleanse, and this monster will do Catholicon and Cleanse. But if you have that negative effect protection, they can't cleanse that away, so it's pretty cool. Immune to CDA. Activates cooldowns, go to your room. See, I think I mentioned this in the Clara Claus video. Having single target denial with baby revision, as of right now, could be useful in the future era and the future meta. It's really going to depend. I guess I'll turn them into babies. Why not? That way Catholicon has no effect on them. Oh! Doesn't even do Catholicon, does Calamitous. Oh. Okay. Let's do this. Evasion. Enlightenment. Watch them use... Okay, thank you for recharging. Alright, back to me. We are going to do... Sticky Wave. The whole team, yeah, let's... I'm expecting a Catholicon, so let's do this. No, still no Catholicon. Wow, I've been wrong. Alright, Great Supremacy. Boom. Well, we didn't get to showcase that negative effect protection. Enlightenment. Those dots are just still too powerful. Cleansing Wave. We need it. Bye-bye Tortures. CDA. Suspicious Box. No Xmas Gifts. Activates cooldowns. Yeah, let's do that. Let's CDA. Oh, you have 0 cooldown skill. Uncharted Cupid. Who would have thought? Dead. No, no revival. Catholicon. No, now you do Catholicon after all this time of me trying to showcase it. Let's give you burn. Nope, miss. Alright, well, GG. I tried. Could have probably played it to win, but it happens. Boom. Toxicator burn. Alright, on to the next battle. We'll do a couple battles. Maybe like 2 more. Let's see what we have. Yeah, again, overall, Duke of Atlantis, you could realistically do without him. Here's a Megaton monster, so here's an issue. And again, it'll all depend on how the meta ends up being in the long run. But we could keep the negative effects while clearing the torture, so I do like that component. I have no one to cleanse, so that's gonna be so dangerous for me. We can at least deny. So I'll do this. CDA. Catholicon, there it is. Blocked. See, that's the cool thing there. Let's see how much damage you can deal. Oof. See if I hurt myself too much. Yep, beaten. Okay. I can reapply. There we go. You're not cleansing those dots away. Recharge, death. Oof. So that is a very nice effect. Suspicious box, go to your room, baby reversion. Do that. Removes evasion. Removes torture. Why can't you just remove everything? Why just tortures? Remove everything, please. Because then that happens. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I am so interested to see what's going to become the meta, because it looks to me like it'll drastically shift. As long as SP doesn't release a mythic Pierce monster with these stats, it might completely change. Alright, I think same thing. Removes tortures. Negate protection. No Xmas gifts. There we go. Now you have to recharge. Oh, I did that last time and it hurt me. Dark weakness. Oh, this kills. Should have done that last time. I forget, he has a status caster magic weakness to the whole team. Oh wow, why is this so powerful? Because it's metal? Metal based 30 damage attack, you know what? Like, I think the first time the OG Mythics got released, because their stats were so crazy, you can use any, and we had an Unrelenting Assault, you could use any Mythic as an attacker. Do we gotta bring that back? All Mythics as attackers, let's go. Turn you into a baby. The good thing about them being turned into a baby, oh gosh, now I can't target. No, I need a target to get rid of these dots. No. Oh no. Darn it, recharge. What was I gonna say? The cool thing about turning an enemy into baby. Okay, thank goodness we can target someone. Cool thing about turning enemies into babies is that even their own, again, like a Catholicon, it can't cleanse. So that's cool. More dots for you. Death. Alright, let's exit out. I really hope we run into Elvira on this next battle, because we'll call it a day with Elvira. Let's see, Elvira. No Elvira, but yeah, we will end here. We got a trophy climb a little bit more. Alright, what do you have? Triple damage, life regen, can be cooldown activated, dodge area. Alright, poison. I think we will do this on you. I can activate cooldowns, right? Yes, I can. So I think, well, here's the extra turn CDA coming in handy. We do that, and then we turn everyone into a baby. So then we do this. You mean to control. Magic cuts. Boom. Do this. I mean, this one's straightforward. We'll do one last one. Hope we run into Elvira just to cleanse the evasion. But, nah, not really necessary. No Elvira. Darn it. Darn. Alright, no problem. Same thing, good and bad tides. That's like the skill you always start off with. Activate CDA on Galvanus. Alright, finish you off, to be honest. Boom. Back to me. Let's do... Part of me wants to kill Snow. Yeah, it's just... Look at this. It's a 30 damage attack. And it's dealing damage. That is ridiculous. Might as well target everyone. Yeah, we're in that era right now where, like, non-attackers can be used as attackers. You just have a metal-based attack against these light meta monsters, and they ain't meta for long. That's all you gotta do. Baby reversion to awe. Miss. Hanging on in there despite the dots. Boom. Look at that heal. Look at that devil fruit power. Magic cuts. Boom. Affliction souls. We'll go magic cuts. Boom. Boom. Defeated. Lost wings. Spear. And that's a wrap. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed my video on Duke of Atlantis. Again, overall, I think you can do without him. I think he's not necessary. Regardless of what ends up happening, I don't see him being meta unless SP releases Status Caster starts the game off with Evasion. Again, it has to be a monster with the stats. I know Elvira exists. I know Maggie exists. It has to be a monster in this caliber with these stats of starts the game off with Evasion. Then I can see Duke of Atlantis being powerful. A bunch of random dots. Again, it's powerful because that's the way the meta is designed right now. But if it completely reshifts with all these new monster SP releases, then it might not be as important. You know, Beast still exists. And Relics and Talents, it looks like they'll have long term. So I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. So we're definitely Talents, not so much Relics. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think about Duke of Atlantis in the comments below, or any thoughts you have about the new era. Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe.